I've piled up all my quilting fabric. Marikondo would be so proud. Today we are going to discuss everything about sorting and organizing your fabrics, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it's so great to get organized. Hi there, my name is Irene, you are watching the Sugaridoo channel, and this is my fabric stash. As a quilter, you never have enough quilting fabrics, and there's always that really nice fabric that you need to have. But quilting fabric tends to pile up and expand. So today I'm going to go through all my fabrics. I'm going to reorganize my stash, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think it's so nice to have a organized quilting fabric stash. I start organizing my fabrics by taking a bin in which I put all my really small pieces of fabrics. I'm planning to make a scrappy quilt in the future, so saving a lot of little pieces for that. I don't know yet what kind of design I'm going to use, so if you have suggestions for a nice scrappy quilts, leave them down in the comments below. And my other fabrics I'm sorting on size mostly. So here I have fabrics that I'm folding, and these are all fat 8s or bigger, and I'm folding them so that they will fit my storage bins. So this is how I like to store fat 8s, fat quarters. And so I'm folding them so that they have approximately the same size, so that they will fit in those bins. But I'm going to save that for later. First I'm going to fold the whole pile of fabrics and then arrange them on color and then combine it with everything that I already have in bins. But before I continue, I wanted to show you something. There are so many new subscribers on the Sugaridoo channel. A very welcome to all of you who just found Sugaridoo. I'm so happy to have you here. And I just wanted to let you know that I wrote a book. And this is my first quilting book. It's all about paper piecing, and it has over 35 paper piecing patterns. The Dutch version is still available in print, and the English version is available as a PDF ebook. So if you're into paper piecing, please do go check it out on my web shop. I will put the link in the screen somewhere in the corner above, and also in the description of this video below. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to share some reasons with you why you want to organize your fabrics. For me, my fabrics are getting messier and messier the more projects that I do, and every once in a while I just want to organize it again. One of the reasons that I do that is joy. I really believe that you will use and enjoy your fabrics the most when you have them nicely organized. I think we all know the feeling of walking through a quilt shop and patching all the fabrics. It just brings joy when something is color organized or neatly folded. And you don't need to go to a quilt shop to have that feeling. You can have it in your own fabric stash. When everything is lined up in a box or on the shelves, it just looks pretty. You can easily find the fabric that you need, and just a box nicely organized in itself brings joy even before you start quilting. The second reason to organize your fabric stash is to declutter. When you have a fabric stash that is bigger than you can sew up in a lifetime, there might be some fabrics in there that you want to get rid of. So some fabric that you bought 5 years ago could be something that you don't want to work with anymore. Or maybe you got some fabrics as a gift and they're not really your taste. So you don't have to throw them away, of course. But there are plenty of charities that will be happy to adopt some of your fabrics. So now that I've folded all my fabrics, it's time to go through my boxes and put everything that I folded back into the box. Here I have all my scraps. Let's put that away. And let's open the first box. I think what I'm going to do is just empty all the boxes and make some color coordinated piles, and then I can put them back in the boxes. When you declutter and reorder your stash, your fabrics will have a little bit more space. And when your fabric storage feels a little bit more airy, a little bit more spacious, your fabrics will have a little bit more room. It's more likely to inspire you. So let's go back to the fabric store again. When in a fabric store there would be only piles and piles of fabrics, like my table when I just started. Will that inspire you, or will that excite you to pick out some fabrics? For me, at least, it works so inspiring to have a nice overview of all my fabrics in colored order. When it's easy to see what's in your stash, it's way more easy to make fabric combinations. And even while I'm folding and organizing my fabrics, I already see fabrics that I forgot about, or fabrics that will combine really nicely together that I can use in an upcoming project. So I guess when I'm done today and I've organized everything, I will have a few new ideas on my quilting to-do list that I really want to make. I'm almost done. I got all my fabrics folded back into boxes and everything is now color coordinated. So these boxes, that just makes me happy by just looking at them. And the reason why I had such a big pile of fabrics was that when I'm working on a project, for example big piecing project, I use a lot of different fabrics and small snippets of all those fabrics, and then I don't really fold them but do them in one big bin when I'm done, and then that's piling up, so that gets messy. And that's also the reason why I have so many little pieces back in the boxes. So maybe some of you use only fat quarters or bigger when you're working on projects. But I do a lot of foundation paper piecing, and then you often need lots of small snippets of colored fabrics. I do have a small pile of bigger fabrics, and what I'm doing with those is that I fold them around cardboard. So there's a piece of cardboard inside here, and I'll just fold the fabric around it, and then I can put them on my shelves like this. Very easy to organize your bigger fabrics in this way. But let's go to reason number 4 to organize your fabrics. And reason number 4 is save money. As you can see here, I have a nice overview of everything I have. So when you do this every once in a while, you keep track of what you have in your storage. And for me now already, some of the fabric popped out, which I totally forgot that I had, which sparked new ideas, of course. But also when you do go to the fabric store, you have a better idea of what you already have at home, or you can even take some fabrics with you and take them to the fabric store to get some fabrics to go with it. So I guess saving money in the sense that you don't buy what you already have, and using up your stash is way more fun and easy to do when it's nicely organized. So the final thing I just did was organizing my scraps, because that's reason number 5, nothing left behind. If you would like a scrappy quilt, cleaning out your stash is a great way to start a scrappy quilt. I already knew before I started organizing this that I wanted to make one, and I didn't know really how much scrappy stuff I had in there. So I think it's quite a good catch, and I divided them in warm colors and cooler colors. So don't know yet what I'm going to make, but I'm just going to leave these boxes out on my table so that I can brainstorm some ideas. So when I do decide on a design for a scrappy quilt, I'm for sure going to make a video about it. So for my stash, no piece is going to be left behind. I am super happy with my 2 boxes of scrappy fabrics and 7 boxes with all colored, organized, neatly folded quilting fabrics. But yeah, I guess knowing my habits that I have to do it again in a few months, because then I will have another pile like I just showed you. Are you an organized quilter, or are you also a messy person like me? Just keeping it real. Let me know in the comments below how you like to organize your stash. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye bye!